I forget this is recording. All right. I am live tonight. Again, I did one last Sunday. I'm doing one this Sunday. And we're going to talk about Weight Watchers. That is the key subject tonight is Weight Watchers. So, Weight Watchers is what I'm doing. It's the program I'm on. I was on Weight Watchers back in 2018 and I lost 50 pounds. So, I can do it again, right? I lost 25, I gained 8 back. We're going to talk tonight about how I went back on plan. I went back to Weight Watchers. I was off of Weight Watchers. I was doing calorie counting. So that's basically where I'm at. And was so unmotivated to do anything that it was ridiculous. So we're going to talk about how to get yourself back motivated, how to get yourself back to where you were when you first started the program. Weight Watchers has a lot of things that you can, when you go on to their website, their plan, you can do little coachings, you can do so many things, right? Well, if you go under your profile, the first question that they ask you is why. What is your why? So I went back and I was looking and I went in my profile and I was reading and there was a picture that I had taken. And I took this picture in 20, I forgot what year it was, 2019, I think. Um, yeah, maybe 2019. I took the picture. It was right before COVID hit, actually. So I'm looking at that picture and I'm like, wow, who is that girl? Like, who is she? Like, it just so, it like did not resonate with me at all, right? I'm like, what the heck is happening? So I looked and I read my why, right? And my why was like very sincere and I wasn't happy with myself. I was gaining weight back because it's like I said, I lost 50 pounds. Um, I wasn't happy where I was at in life, and basically that was before I had moved in with Pete. That what happened with that. So anyway, long story short, I looked at my why, and my why said, I want to feel better. I want to live my best life. By being overweight, by being overweight, I'm jeopardizing I'm trying to remember how it was reading. I'm jeopardizing my health and I'm also jeopardizing my fun, right? So I can't live my best life if I'm not A, happy with myself, and B, if I'm not healthy. So that was, let's see, I got to count on my fingers. 19, so 20, 21, 22, 23. That was almost 5 years ago, guys. 5 years ago. So what is wrong with me? Like 5 years ago, I am saying the exact same thing that I am getting ready to tell you right now today. That is still my why. And I want to be able to get into the clothes that I have in my closet. That's my other why, because I don't want to pay for new clothing. So we all know that I have talked about how I'm struggling with the sugar, how I cannot overcome sugar. Well, when you work in a retail industry and you have capability of going and grabbing that candy bar or grabbing that bag of chips, in my case, it's Cheeto Puffs. Those are my favorite. Um, it's hard to detour because then my brain's like, oh my God, I see them. Now I want them. If I want them, I got to have them, right? So I went through a big period with that. And I told you guys I gained 8 pounds of my 25 that I had lost. I'm not gaining that 25 pounds back. That was miserable. I was miserable. Oh my God, I was so miserable. So are you ready? Is everybody sitting down? I got my water. Got your water? I got my water. Um, I went back on plan. I am back 100% on plan, y'all. Like, I am doing this. Like, Weight Watchers is working again. I told you I changed my weigh in days from Wednesday to Sunday. So Sundays are now my weigh in. And from November the 3rd to November the 10th, I'm not going to tell you what I did yet. You got to hold on a minute. I want to talk about tracking real quick, right? So we all know if you don't track, you can't be aware. It's kind of like going to the grocery store or to the department store and spending money without knowing how much money you have in your account, right? Eventually, that account's going to go dry if you just keep swiping that card. So tracking is like my number one thing. I figured it out. I got to track. I have to totally track. So with stating that, I went through my phone. Now on Monday, I tracked the whole day, right? And I had 25 points that I was able to use on Monday. On Tuesday, I didn't track at all. Didn't even pick up the phone. There was not one entry. On Wednesday, same thing, didn't track. On Thursday, I tracked the whole entire day. Now, on Thursday, if you remember, I did get on and do, I've done a couple of videos stating what I've had to eat, what I ate for the day. And you can tell, like, I did not vary off of anything that I showed you guys, like nothing that I showed you guys. So I didn't vary off of anything. So Thursday, I was not feeling well. And then Friday, I stayed on plan. Saturday, I stayed on plan. And today, I've stayed on plan. So as of right now, did you guys know if you have an Apple Watch? I just found this out. You can go on to your Apple Watch. Whoops, where am I? And it will tell you how many points you have left for the day and how many you've used. So see, 24, whoops, is what I get, right? And I have 14 left. Now, on that 14 points that I have left, I cooked today. So, with me cooking, I'm going to tell you what I had. So, for breakfast, I had my milk. And you guys, this is something that I want to share. I don't know if you're aware of it, but as we get older and we lose weight, we get hangy skin, right? So milk is a big important part because milk is what helps your skin elasticity. It helps to get that skin to go backwards. So make sure you guys are drinking the milk. Years ago, my mom and my aunt, they were all on Weight Watchers back in the 70s, 80s. And they were told to take powdered milk with a diet orange drink. And that was supposed to help with the whole skin thing too. So I'm getting older, so that's going to happen to me. All right. So today I had my 8 ounces of milk. So that was 2 points. I had cooked Canadian bacon. I had 3 slices. That was 1 point. I had 1/4 of a cup of oatmeal with 1 teaspoon of sugar. So that was 3 points. And then I had my bread, which was 2 points because I had 1 point. I only had 1 piece of bread today. And then for lunch, I had a piece of chicken breast that I put into the air fryer, and I had corn. And then for dinner, I had chicken noodle soup that I did homemade. So it's 1 point for that chicken noodle soup, and that's like a cup serving. So for every cup, it's 1 point. So I had a cup of that. And then for a snack, I also had a Dannon Light yogurt, which is 2 points. So I had a lot of food today. That's where I'm getting at. I had a lot of food today. I ate constantly all day long, and I'm still sitting with 14 points left over for the day. So I am choosing, and that's how my days have gone, is I've been choosing those lower point meals, those lower point options, but I'm still full. Like I'm cooking and it's making it, I'm getting more full than if I would have went and grabbed a bag of chips and a bowl of ice cream, or a bag of chips and whatever the case may be. So now, after telling you guys that, I got on the scale this morning. Are you ready? I think my neighbors probably thought I was getting murdered because I jumped off the scale. I got back on the scale. I got back off the scale. I got back on the scale again. And I am down 6 pounds today. 6 pounds. So I have lost water because I retain fluid. So I've been watching the sodium intake. I have lost the water weight and I have lost all of that sugary stuff that's holding on to in my body, right? So I'm just like, oh my God, I forgot how much this works. I was off the plan so much that when I got back on track, it shocked my body, it shocked my system. And when you're on a plateau, that's exactly what you have to do. You have to shock your system. So if you're on a plateau, grab a piece of cake, eat it, count your points, but eat that piece of cake because your body's gonna be like, whoa, wait a minute, what's happening here? So it'll juggle and it will like kind of push that. I don't know. What am I trying to say? It's going to make that metabolism kick in and it's going to help you to be able to get over that silly hump. So super excited about that, guys. Super, super, super excited. Who is on with me? I see there's people. Comment below. Show me who's here. Talk to me. I feel like I'm hearing crickets. Where's everybody at? All right. So now let's talk about what kind of foods you can have at 0 points that's going to make you get excited. Did you guys see my video yesterday? Because that was like a super, super yummy lunch that I made. Was it lunch that I made that? Or was it dinner? But I made like, it looked like a half of a taco that I did in the frying pan. So I had a tortilla shell and then I had scrambled eggs and I had tomatoes and a little onion and I had some fresh spinach with a little bit of cheese in there. So that was really, really, really good. And again, the only thing I had to count was my cheese, 1 point because I used the Velveeta, and the shell. So the shell was 5 points or 6 points, something like that. So I'm trying to make it interesting. I'm trying to make it to where it's not completely horrendous boring. And hopefully, you guys, this holiday season, I'm out. I'm out. I don't want nothing to do with any of the cookies, the candy, the all that crazy nonsense. I don't want any of that. So I don't need to. It's just going to be me. So there's no reason for me to do all that, right? Mm-mm. So I don't have to worry about the holidays. I'm so hoping that I can be down 10 pounds between now and the end of December, 1st of January. So that is what I'm really, really, really hoping for. I made little notes. So I just really want to focus on that whole like conscious of grabbing and not writing down because I really have to keep my phone by me at all times because it takes 2 minutes to grab your phone and to be able to, do boop, 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 and then you're all done, right? So keep your phone in hand. You can even, like, if you have the watch, there's even a place on here where you can put in what you ate on the watch too, right? So that is really important. This is the second thing. I've been drinking a ton of water because now I'm thirsty. Because the water is going to flush out all the yucky in your system, right? I'm trying to get rid of all the sugar in my system. So the more water I drink, the more it flushes my system, the more it flushes me through. So therefore, you're going to drop more weight quick too. I have not had many vegetables this week. I did do some pears and cottage cheese, but I need to get better with my food groups because in all honesty, if you can eat your food groups, and if you get to the point where you get that sugar out, as soon as you eat some kind of fruit, peaches, pears, pineapple, grapes, oranges, they're going to be so sweet that that's going to satisfy your sweet tooth also. I did take with my one snack that I had today, actually. I've sprinkled some whipped topping on top of my yogurt, and then I sprinkled a little bit of PB2 just to give it a little kick, like a little sundae. I got to trick my mind. If I can trick my mind, I'm good. I am really good. So, the rest of the week, I am going to be eating chicken salad. I made that today, and I tracked it, and it's 2 points because I left some things out of it. So it's only 2 points for my chicken salad. I am going to be eating my chicken soup. So those are the two things, my two go-tos, main things I'm going to be going to. I have eggs. I still have some spinach. So I'll probably make another one of those tortillas because that was really, really, really good. And I have my turkey hot dogs that I still have in the refrigerator. So if I come home from lunch, that will be okay also. So my lunches, there's going to be going down to a half hour soon. They're back and forth. First, one day they're like, hey, only take a half hour. Then the next day they're like, hey, no, go ahead and take your full hour. So they can't make up their minds. An hour is good for me because then I can really focus on my plan and I can really focus on the dieting, right? So I am set some goals for myself this week. Let's see if I can do it, right? So I am going to wake up at 5 a.m. every single morning. I'm going to allow myself some time. And I'm not drinking a lot of coffee, guys. I have switched over to drinking like mint tea. So that's usually mint tea or lemon ginger tea. Those are the two things that I seem to drink in the morning time. So I am getting ready to the coffee. I got that you guys saw on my little grocery haul that I did. I got that sugar-free vanilla. So I'm going to try that and see how I like that. And I have not tried that. Somebody suggested, I don't know if you guys saw that in the comments, to take that vanilla and put it in your non-fat Greek yogurt. So I got to try that too, because that would be a 0-point snack if I can eat it. All right. So my goal is to wake up at 5, have my drink, start my chair yoga. That is like my main focus again this week is getting back with that chair yoga. And making sure that I have my breakfast, making sure that I have lunch ready in the refrigerator to go or have an idea of what I'm doing on my lunch when I come home, and it's kind of mapping out my dinner also. And then I am also trying to set some time out for meditation. So I am trying to get back into my meditating and trying to get all of that done again too. So those are my wonderful ideas that I have for the week. All right. Do you guys have any questions for me? Is there anything I can answer? I talk with my hands. I'm sorry. I try to hold them down so you can see them. I do that at work too. I'm like, no questions for me? Well, I am hoping that I can keep up. You know, that chair yoga I did really, really, really well when I first started it. I did fantastic with it, right? But now, not so much. So I just need to get back to where I was. And I think that the more that you can do, the more exercising you can do, the more that you can do with the diet, the more water that you can drink, I think the more your plan can go smooth, right? So those are the two major things I think to get back. And like I said, I know a couple of you told me that you were like in a plateau. So sorry, that stinks. I hate that. But I'm telling you, try to eat that candy bar or try to eat that piece of cake and just see if that will kick you over. Not though, just enough to like shock your body and be like, whoa, what's happening? Because I'm telling you what, I did not believe that I lost 6 pounds this week. Because, like I said, I didn't track Monday. I didn't track on Tuesday. I did track Monday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, I didn't track. But Wednesday is when I started not feeling well. I felt like I had a bubble in my chest. It was awful. I was like almost ready to go to the ER because I'm like, oh my God, am I having a heart attack? So that's the other reason that I really got to get serious on this, because like that little thing scared me a little bit, right? So I just really need to buckle down, and I have. I'm so proud of myself. Like I can't tell you how proud of him. It sounds, I said this in my last video, it sounds so simple and it sounds so little, but me not grabbing that sugar is just like, that was like an amazing accomplishment for me this week, because I got to a point where I'm just like, who cares? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go have it. But I care. So there you go. All right, guys. Where are you? Can you guys not type? Is that what the problem is? Like everybody usually says hello. There we go. You are talking to me and I can't even see it. Good Lord Almighty. What am I doing? All right. So I have Rhonda. Hello, Miss Rhonda. I am doing great. Fun kids. Look, no, I am not ignoring you. Julio, come on now. Mary, thank you so much for coming and joining me. Valerie, I was just on your channel. All right, guys. So basically, we're all going to do this. We can all do this together. We can all do this together. I'm so sorry about that, you all. Oh my God. So we just have to really stick together, and we have to be able to lean on each other and see what's going on. Rhonda, how are you doing? How's everybody doing? Okay, I'm so happy. I can't tell you how happy I am that I can see that everybody is commenting. I thought it was all, I'm like, crickets over here. I'm like, nobody's saying anything. I didn't hit the right button. Operator error. All right, so how many pounds is everybody wanting to lose with the holiday coming up? Have you guys even sat and thought about that? Like, do you have something in mind? Do you guys know how you're going to do it already? So, Mary, I'm going to answer your question real quick. I just seen that. I do let me show you. I got my little phone right here. So I do an app, and it's like really good because the app is so easy to use. It tells you exactly what to do, and it tells you like move your arm out, move your arm in, move your arm up, move your arm down. And then it gives you so many seconds in between after doing each one, and you can speed that up or you can take seconds away from that too. So it's really, really, really good. Especially for me, because I've never done any of that stuff either. Let me find it here. It's called Lazy Fit. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Lazy Fit Yoga. So basically, it's just an app that I do. I'm trying to. And it has like your weeks. It has, see where it says like 30 seconds, that type of thing. So it's very, very, very simple, Mary. And when I was doing that regularly, I could so tell, like my waist was coming back, and like I could feel my thighs were getting littler. So it was helping a lot. And all I did was sit in a chair and just move my hands up and down or out and in and like the whole thing, right? So it definitely helps. And you can, it doesn't matter what age you are, as long as you can move, like pick up your legs, that type of thing, you're good to go. You're welcome. So I just really need to start doing that again. I really, truly do. All right, so I see. Let me go back here. Boy, this is hard to keep up with once you get on. Julie Dale, Julie Maury, how are you guys? Thank you for joining me. Mary, thank you. Julio, text me, okay? Why are you putting all this stuff on here? Um, Rhonda, 30 pounds. Awesome. Awesome. Like I said, I want to be down 10 by the end of December. Valerie, you're going to try to do 5 to 10 over the holidays. That's a good goal. That's a very good goal. Does anybody still have kids at home? Because that one's the hard one. If you still have younger children, or even if your grandchildren are coming in for the holidays, then you definitely have to do cookies and cakes and candies and fudge and all the fun stuff, right? So that can get to be a little bit challenging. I don't really have that so much, so I don't know. Hi, Smoky Cat. I didn't see you in there. Hello. People are dropping off. I'm so sorry. So sorry. All right, so we kind of went over everything that I have going on for the week, and I will be trying to do more videos. I will be trying to get everything together for you guys, letting you know, sharing what I'm doing. Let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know how it's going for you. Rhonda, are you still on here? Hey, Regina, how's it going? Okay, Rhonda. I know you're doing Weight Watchers too, also. Is that correct? Is everybody doing Weight Watchers, or are some people still doing calorie counting or something else? Regina, you're not changing nothing for the holidays? I bet not, girl. That's right, you're a lifetime. Julie, you're not doing, are you doing Slimming World, or are you doing any program? Counting calories. Yeah, that's what I was doing before, was the counting calorie thing. Calorie defect. Julie Dale. Okay, cool. That's awesome, Mary. And you can do it. You're going to be doing fine. You will, like I said, I was so off, like so off about, it was like a month almost that I was like so off of my game, so off of everything, right? I mean, seriously, it was crazy. But now I'm back on completely. I've been trying to walk at work. I'm trying to get to 9,000 steps a day. I hit like 5, and then that's as far as I can get. So like the 5,000 mark, it seems like I get busy or something happens and I can't get any more steps in that. But I'm definitely trying to get more steps. I think I'm trying to think back. So when I lived in Fort Myers area, Cape Coral area, I worked at a car dealership. and I had to walk a lot. And I believe I was walking like 10,000 to 12,000 steps a day. And I need to get back to that because when I did that, that's when I like dropped my weight. That's when I felt my best. And I really, really, truly needed to get back to that. So if I can just keep adding on more steps, more steps, more steps, more steps, I think that's going to help also. But if I can drop another 6 pounds tomorrow, or tomorrow, next week, I will feel great. Absolutely fabulous. Julio, thank you. It is a lot of pounds in 1 week. That's why I got on the scale like 3 times this morning, Valerie. Like I just so I was like, no. And then I got back on and I looked down and I'm like, I moved the scale over because like sometimes depending on where the floor is, like your scale might read a little different. So I like moved the scale over again and I like got back on again and I'm like, okay, now. And then I'm like, what? No. So it's true. I did lose that much weight in 1 week. I don't know how because, like I said, I went up 8 pounds. So I'm still not down. I still have what, 2 more pounds to go to get that 8 off to be back to where I originally was to begin with before I went crazy AWOL on this diet plan. And I'm starting to feel better. Thank you, Gina. I'm starting to feel better because of the fact that sugar is coming out of my system. So I'm not feeling as worn out. I'm not feeling as, I don't know. Like sometimes, like when you have a lot of sugar in your system, you start feeling tired, you feel draggy, you just feel kind of, well, I am starting to feel better because I'm not feeling that way. I'm starting to get my energy back. Who knows? Maybe I'll be back up dancing again. Maybe I'll do another video. I don't know. Somebody asked me the other week, can I do another one of those? So if I do them for some reason, YouTube says it gives me like this little like triangle thing, caution thing, and it says copyright. I guess because of the music. I don't know. Um, I really, truly am excited for the week, guys. I'm going to shut it down here. I will see you guys next Sunday live. I will try to get some more videos out. And you guys have a fantastic night. Who? Yeah. What was that thing on Julio, you got to stop doing this. Like seriously, man. Like I don't know, guys, but we're going to end it here. We'll call it a night and I will talk to you guys next Sunday. Mwah! Bye. I never know how to end this. Okay, now I'll do it. Ready? Bye.